Despite these not being the clearest shots, we can see the 7th generation BMW 7 Series rival takes an evolutionary approach to the exterior redesign, with a similarly curvy look to today's car. The taillights take inspiration from that of the latest CLS. The interior takes a more radical step forward, with a greater emphasis on technology. The minimalistic dashboard is dominated by a Tesla-style portrait display, is significantly larger than any screen Mercedes has offered in previous models, paired with a freestanding digital instrument display. As 5 photographers previously managed to point their lens inside a prototype for detail shots, showing the bottom half of it is dedicated to the Lima's climate control functions, with touch capacitive shortcut buttons below. It is likely further updates to the company's already new MBUX user's interface will boost features and usability, while the brand's trademark digital dials are also visible. The 7th generation S-Class looks set to regain its place at the forefront of the brand's technical know-how, with a range of new electrified powertrains and advanced driver assist features. Comfort and technology levels will take a boost, with the target of lifting it beyond rivals such as the 7 Series and Audi A8. The new Mercedes flagship, which is due in UK showrooms next year, has been developed to support 2 distinctly different saloon models for the first time. While standard versions are set to receive a range of plug-in hybrid drivetrains, the German car maker also plans to introduce an aerodynamically optimized pure electric version that insiders say will serve as the flagship models for its new EQ electric vehicle sub-brand. Budget accuracy, the new model will offer a claimed range in excess of 310 miles of the latest WLTP test cycle when it goes on sale in 2022. Plug-in hybrid versions of the S-Class will feature part-time zero-emission capability for distances of up to 72 miles, together with the option of a newly developed 4MATIC 4-wheel drive system, which fully variable apportioning of drive between the front and rear axles. The EQS forms part of Mercedes' £10 billion program to introduce more than 10 dedicated electric vehicles to the UK market within the next 6 years. In a further change, it is believed that Mercedes-Benz has dedicated to do away with its long tradition of offering the standard S-Class, which goes under the internal codename W223 with 2 different wheelbases. Nothing is official at this stage, but it is understood that the growth of E-Class to a length of 4,920mm is behind a decision to produce a new S-Class exclusively in long wheelbase, with the car measuring around 5,280mm in length. However, while the standard S-Class sits on the MRA platform, the more technically advanced 4-wheel drive EQS will be the first Mercedes-Benz model to be based on the new modular electric architecture platform. Unlike the structures being developed to underpin smaller EQ models, it is not based on an existing platform, but has been developed as dedicated EV architecture with a flat floor to house batteries. The drivelines set to power hybrid versions of new S-Class are based around Mercedes' latest 3-liter and 2.9-liter inline 6-cylinder petrol and diesel engines and the AMG developed 4-liter V8, all of which operate in combination with a disc-shaped electric motor housed with the automatic gearbox and lithium-ion battery located in the boot floor. The electric EQS is set to receive 2 electric motors, one acting on the front axle and the other driving the rear, providing the permanent four-wheel drive in all variations. In EQC, this setup delivers more than 400 horsepower, although engineers involved in the development of the EQS suggest it will offer even great levels of power and torque, with the planned AMG performance model earmarked to produce more than 600 horsepower. Despite the different platforms, both the standard S-Class and the EQC are set to share the same active suspension system. A development of the existing S-Class's Airmatic Plus system, it works in combination with a 48V electric architecture and a stereo camera that scans the road ahead to adjust the spring and damper action on each wheel, allowing it to not only counteract body lean in corners but also to better control pitch. Stylistically, the new S-Class is claimed to break new ground with a lineage that Mercedes-Benz design studio sources say will influence a whole generation of models. Recent prototype spy photos preview a design that will feature distinctive 3-band LED multi-beam headlights, a new interpretation of the classic Mercedes-Benz grille and door handles that retract back into the bodywork to help improve aerodynamic properties. It is understood that the EQC will adopt its own distinct styling, reflecting the packaging advantages inherent in electric vehicles. The EQC will receive a shorter bonnet and more heavily ranked widescreen than the standard version of the new S-Class, similar to that of the CLS.